Thank you. Rahu back, sis. I washed my hair, so I tied it up. Rahu back. Family. Rahubat Brooklyn Gangster. Rahubat Musyaru. Thank you for tuning in to my live today. Hold on, let me attach this microphone so you all can hear me clearly. A moment. Oh, shoot, I forgot. This doesn't work with that. Let me see. I don't know what I could do. Yeah, this is a different one. Can you all hear me? Can someone let me know? Rahubat Kwame Tsunami, peace. Rahubat Brooklyn Gangster. Rahubat Yassar. Rahubat Cheryl Vanin. Okay, great. Rahubat Green Light Go. Okay, great. That's good. So I don't need this then. All right. Let me begin with the all prayer. Anuki Jah with Pa Ashuk. 1 minute. Let me begin with the all prayer. Be paranin im yababasar. Pa Bethel. Matat Arashtat. Wupat Hawubasanan Harar. Bara. Nabab Nadar Mukdar. Naut Mukdad Badet Pata. Naut Muklas Badet Yanun. Anuki Jah with Pa Ashuk im Pa Paut. Wu Kalal Ashuk Kawun Jawafneye. Anuki Kasam im Pa Paut. Wu Pa Paut Kawun Kasam im Neye. Anuki Wahu Ame Pa Paut. Wu Pa Paut Kawun Wahu Ame Neye. Nukuk Kadur Naja. Ame Kasam im Pa Paut. Wu Kabub Ame Mushkas Nukuk Kadur Kawan Khalil Pafef. Nukuk Aroja with Papa Ut, Ameh Wase, Ameh Radni, Kawun Leye, Bakoija with Papa Ut, Anuki Yabed Bi Yeh Nefasni, Papa Ut Kawun Anuki, Papa Ut Kador Nakuk Kador, Papa Ut Amul Nakuk Amul. Rahubat Musyaru. I would also like to begin with a commandment from the 33 commandments of the Sabaean, from Yanun the Master. This is on page 61. It says, Anuki Yakeh Anuki. I am who I am. Do not disturb Fatir al-Fatar, natural nature. Mukyatat, animals do not need your tahmoy, protection. They need for humans to leave them alone. The Sha'gurat, trees, do not need your protection. They need for you to stop cutting them down. The Megayat waters do not need you to clean them. They need you to stop using them as garbage disposals. The Hawaii, air, atmosphere does not need you to clean it. It needs for you to stop polluting it. All of this began with the Mu'adamu Adamites of 6,000 Shamut years ago, when their Mukraj'u, alien gods, Muzyad, Mutsatsalu, Hayan Masa, when their, Baba changed the word, so, when their Muzyad'u, Hayan Masa, extraterrestrials, told them this in Genesis chapter 1, 26 through 28. You're like us. Even to name everyone and everything. Genesis chapter 2, verse 19 through 20. Quran chapter 2, verse 31 through 33. He has been labeling, naming, and attributing everything and everyone for 6,000 Shamut years, as he sees them, not as they are. He gives animals, human Renan names as he pleases, not as they wish. As his Bible and Quran says of him, Genesis chapter 6, verse 6 through 13, they became haters. Genesis chapter 3, verse 15. Genesis chapter 4, verse 8, killers. Genesis chapter 6, verse 5, wicked and evil by unnatural nature. Genesis chapter 6, verse 11, corrupt. And Genesis chapter 6, verse 13, violent. That is the fatar, nature of the hybrid Mu'adamu, Adamites, from the beginning, as their own Jesus said in John chapter 8, verse 44, ye are of your father the devil. Muhammad said, 3 generations after me, you Mu'arabu Arabs will not be of me. So, Mu'adamu, Adamites corrupt the teachings of their books, messengers, prophets, and messiahs. They are the great spoilers of all they touch. He is a maraz, disease. Kawun Sawab, Kawun Sawab. Anuki Yakeh Anuki. This is page 64, slate 24. Know yourself. Know these Hakak al Hakakat, actual facts. Mu'adamu Adamites will do anything to be on top of all Mui Karbu, others. Adamites make their own heroes of their own Mushkasu people. Muzyafu, fakers. Mu'adamu, Adamites will give any amount of money, wealth to keep money with their own people. Mu'adamu, Adamites use the media to promote themselves as the best, like saying light is good, white is pure, dark is bad, darkness is evil. It is a trick. Mu'adamu, Adamites find any and all ways to give their own money for doing nothing. Contests, TV shows, acting, fake competitions, and fake jobs. Euro-Adamites make the claim that their Gadad God made them to look like him and be like him. That is a subtle way of saying their Gadadu gods, yet that they are gods. Yet if others say it's blasphemy. Arab Adamites claim that Arab Prophet Muhammad is the perfect man, the best of humanity. That is saying all Murarabu Arabs are the best. Mu'adamu Adamites start wars to reduce the population of Mushkasu people, persons of color. Mu'adamu Adamites create drug addicts and alcoholism for others by being the importers, the manufacturers, and the real dealers. They depress others, then advertise smoking, pill taking, and drug use. Mu'adamu Adamites do everything to be in charge of all others, starting as your teacher, your pastor, and your boss. They're always putting themselves above others as the judge, coach, warden, host, or president. They control the cinema, the radio, the music, the TV shows, the schools, the banks, the stock markets, the money, the politics, the government, the military, mashfayat, hospitals, the media, the news, and religion for only 400 years, and now that is changing, and they live in karaf, fear. Their illusion, unreal, false, fakers, misleading, and now it comes to an end. They try to take over and rule other people of color in their own Hazab cultures and Lahaj language and the Tat religions. Their men want to lust after and rape women of color, yet don't want men of color touching or speaking to their females. They have no real Hazab culture. It all started with the Greeks, then Romans, who took it from Afafre'e Ka'a'u, Africans, Mukmatu, Egyptians, who they raped, robbed, and replaced in Kasashu, his stories. They wanted to rule the Makrat world and enslave Mushkasu people of color as their makers, the Anakim, giants, the Anunnaki, from Mayash, Misbat, Nakas, Arcturus star system. Mayash, Misbat, Nakas. Nakat. No, Nasak. Mayash, Misbat, Nasak. Arcturus star system, who came to Matat, Earth, by way of a planet craft called Nibiru. Nibiru, Hebrew strong number 5043. Neb Rash Ta. And Nebra Shah. Shine, bright light, chandelier, menorah, which marks the 6,000 years of their dominance on 6 candles plus 1 for the 7th day, or the millennium after the year 2000 AD, which is 6000 AC. Now they want to destroy the Makrat world by way of nuclear weapons. It will not happen. Revelations chapter 18, 1 through 24. Sawab Kawun Sawab. I wanted to read that because I was received Rahubat Thank you all for tuning in. As you know, this update is about Mary Elaine York. She needs to be exposed, and I'm going to remove this. Hold on. There's one person who I want to make a, excuse me. There's one person who I would like to make a moderator. Brother, if you're in the room, can you please announce yourself so I can make you a moderator? Because I need to take some of the slack off of the other two sisters. Rahul Bad, are you there? Okay, let me move on because I don't got time to be wasting. Okay, so now, this is the deal, family. Let me take this off so I won't read the comments. Hold on a minute. Whew, I think I put this head wrap on too tight. Oh, gosh. Anyway, family, I have on a head wrap today because I wash my hair. We are not Hebrews. I had a lady run up on me in Home Depot a couple of days ago asking me, was I a Hebrew Israelite? I told her, no, I'm a follower of Dr. Malachi York. We exchanged words. She had on which color? She had on yellow, orange, and black. And she just was following me around and then started talking bad about Baba. I just walked away, you know. I was like, come on, y'all. Telling me she believes anything a child has to say. It's like, come on now. They weren't children. Everybody knows by now that Dr. Malachi York was set up by his own people. Just like Marcus Garvey was set up by his own people. Noble Drew Ali set up by his own people. It's always us that do this harm to ourselves. Now, what was I getting ready to say? Yeah, this update is about Mary Elaine York. And did the brother come in yet? No. And I need to expose her. And you all, let me sit this here. Let me know if y'all can still hear me. Hold on a minute. Can y'all still hear me? Moderator, somebody let me know if y'all can still hear me. Okay, great. All right, so today, this update is about Mary Elaine York. Thank you. And she needs to be exposed. And I would also like to say to all of you that are tuning in and all of you that are listening to this update, I have a few letters. And as I said, I'm going to get Baba on the phone. I mean what I say what I mean. I don't want to discuss it anymore. I don't want anyone asking me any questions until I'm done. There's some really evil things that took place in this tribe. You know, first of all, I want to say this. I'm really disappointed in a lot of you that listen to the gossip with that fake tape, all right? Because why would the master teacher call me a scammer and say I'm scamming when he asked me to get him out of there? He said, I'm waiting on you to free me, okay? Why would he talk like that about me? And if this is a fact that he felt that this is who I am, that I'm lying to you all about to gain financial support, why would he not make his words be known and write you all and state these things? You understand it, like he did with Sakina. And I let y'all listen to that. Y'all also heard me play audios from you from the beginning to the end. No, I can't put the whole audio out, but you hear the master teacher talking from the beginning, from a length, so you can hear what led up to the point that I was trying to make. So why can't they do the same thing? And why would they put that recording on Amanuma's channel? First of all, the brother doesn't walk with us. Anybody can throw on an Ankh tweet and say that they walk with the master teacher. But the thing is this, any of you have ever seen the master teacher, he's always at his best. He looks good, he smells good, he's very healthy looking. You understand? Even as he aged, he still looked like a well-groomed master. So how can people claim that they walk with us and they don't walk with us? You cannot say that you walk with us and you look like this and you hide behind the internet and you make up these lies and create these illusions to people by not allowing them to see you and bring forth your truth. Okay? Like it says, Kawun Sawab Kawun. Truth is truth. And I'm really disappointed Because many of you, we all read books. We all study. We come from the world where game recognized game. We know when somebody's full of it. Most of us are guided to this doctrine. And so the master teacher has always taught us, don't believe me, check it out. So let's investigate things before you assume things on me. I am really fed up with all the hard work that I put in. I got the master teacher moved. When they took out his teeth and he had a toothache, I got a dentist in there. I'm concerned about this man's life. And y'all are talking about me and slandering my name because you don't like the fact that I'm exposing the devils that you are. Okay? And like I said, if you got something to say about me, come forth like I do. We could battle and go back and forth. We can agree to disagree to right the wrong. But you're not going to do that. Why? Because everything that I'm telling y'all about them, these are all facts. These are things that I have witnessed. These are things that I saw with my own eyes. Okay? I wrote the master teacher more than anybody in this tribe. And I know some of you are upset about that. Some of you don't like it. A lot of you are jealous because of it. But how could you claim that you love your master and you want him home when you try to beat up the person that's working to help him? Take a look at Sakina. Take a look at Carla Thomas. Take a look at Gadushtak. Take a look at these people that stand before you or over there in Brooklyn. Look at what they did to the building now. They're saying Baba said to put the building up for sale. Right? Somebody sent that to me. And then the thing is this. Another thing that y'all need to understand is, first of all, if y'all read that article that they put out about us in the New York Post, I'm telling you, I'm a New Yorker. That is not front page news. All right? There are informants in the tribe that called the government, like Carla Thomas and the rest of them niggas over there in New York, that called the newspaper and said, well, listen, we the FBI, we this, we that. We need you to make this front page news. That's what they do to news reporters. And if you read the article, you can tell that it came from someone that studies and reads our doctrine. Now, you should notice that informants, when they come in, they have to pretend that they're one of us. And in order to pretend that they're one of us, they have to read the doctrine. They have to study our language, study our words, learn our ways, and become one of us. That is how they infiltrate the tribe. So now, if you read the article in the newspaper, which to me is an attack because of what I'm doing, all right? And like I said, the time is going to come when this is all going to be over. And every move that I ever made, every flight that I ever took, I'm making sure I got copies. I'm going to post it on the wall, and I'm going to show y'all this is where I went. I went to meet this person. I was talking to this person. I had a meeting here. I had to do this here. It's going to be all broken down, all right? Like I did with the Brownstone Law Firm. So now, I wanted to say to you all, y'all all have to start thinking and listening to me, because I'm not making any of this stuff up about these people and the things that they did to me and the things that they did to our Lord and Savior, Panabab Yanun. All right? Now, he done wrote a letter and showed y'all where he told y'all that I'm not from here. I don't like to keep bringing this up because this isn't something that I want to focus on, all right? The focus is on the people that are responsible for Dr. Malachi York's incarceration. And if you are not going to support me, then shut up, because you were not there, all right? I lived in Athens around these devils for years. They would smoke, doing drugs, going to strip clubs. They were drinking beer, hanging out, sleeping around with each other. They was not fighting for Dr. Malachi York's case. It was a well-elaborate scheme. It was a satanic, wicked, evil rituals that they did. So I am here to tell you all, don't stop supporting me. Don't stop helping me. Don't be so weak-minded. Think. Use your mind and think and say, why will all of a sudden now Amanuma Eldridge Alston, who called himself the Sabian assassin, be going against me? I told y'all, I told him that he was under witchcraft. He didn't believe me. He was like, I got my sage and I got Baba. I said, brother, it don't work like that. You cannot be in the presence of these devils. That's why Ayub is not here. Because I let these people in a meeting with me. All right, my baby brother got into an accident. The lady's baby brother got into an accident, and Baba's son Ayub died. My baby brother was supposed to die because the rules are like this. When it comes to wickedness, when you open the door and you let them in, all bets are off. First, that brother lost, Eldridge Austin lost his car. Then after that, they went to work on him. Then he let life wave and all. I said, listen, these people are into, what do you call, what the elders in Kenya told me that they call it, they mention it, they say mystics. They said, the elders in Kenya said they call it the mystics. And that some of these people that are in this tribe, they are born into this type of way of life. They are attracted to Wiccaism. They're not of our blood. This is a DNA doctrine. All right? Everybody ain't going to make it. All right? There's some people are going to make it up out of here, and others are going to get left behind. Okay? The master teacher, they try to make us out to be crazy when everybody's seeing UFOs everywhere. Where do you think the UFOs are coming from? The unidentified flying objects. They can't say that they're not unidentified anymore. And when people post them on TikTok and Instagram, they cut it or they delete it or try to wipe it out so that you won't see that it's real. There are other planets. There are other galaxies. There are other life forms. All right? Some far advanced than us and some not as advanced as we are. And our doctrine is coming from extraterrestrials. So if y'all want to sit back here and act like this stuff ain't real and that is fake and that Baba didn't write a letter and say that they saw me, but they didn't see him. They put him in a room full of lead. And since we're on that subject, let me play this affirmation, this quick 17-minute affirmation for you real quick. 1 minute. Y'all need to hear this, okay? Because this is coming from the pen of the master teacher. And, you know, hold on. Y'all need to hear this right here. Hold on. Let me bring the speaker here. Hold on. Let me put it on Bluetooth. All right, extraterrestrials are real and we are not a cult. We got our own way of life. They don't do that to the Amish people. They don't call them a cult. They walking around living in the 1600s, churning their milk and making their own cheese and sacrificing their own animals on their land to eat. Flesh eaters, all right, walking around looking like they living in the 1600s. They call them the Amish community. But when it's our race, we got to be a cult because we know that other life forms exist on other planets. And we also know how this planet got fermented. How this all started was through the different races of extraterrestrials. Hold on a second. Let me put this in here. All right, let me connect this. If it doesn't connect, I'm not going to get into it. Let me just get into what took place with Fatima York. So first, I wanted to say this. It's not connected. Okay. So first, I wanted to say this. For you all that are slandering my name on that brother's channel, y'all are just upset because you got exposed. You sat back and you played your games. You played with people's lives, and now you're being exposed and you're upset about it. All right? And if you don't like it, like I said, don't tune into my channel. All right? Because we're going to get this straightened out in a minute. And when it's all said and done, you all are going to have to apologize to me. All right? For the slander. All right? And the gossip. Because what I'm telling y'all, what took place is very real and very true. Now, I ask for your support, and I'm asking that you all continue to support me. All right? This is not going to get done, you know, without the financial support. It just doesn't work that way. I may have to fly somewhere. I may have to go and print documents. I may have to go here, go there, talk to this one, shake hands, pat backs. All right? These people are not Sabaean, but they do respect the Lord. You understand? And like I said, we're close. The master teacher is at the door. All right? So now, there's some things that I need to also talk about. Now. Hi, y'all. I can see now. Okay, so now, check this out. Right, fake news. Fake news, fake news. I mean, come on, y'all. Look at what they did. Where's the building? Why did they abandon? Why they not talking to y'all? Why they not express it to you all since they stood before you claiming that they got this love for Bible? Why aren't they coming forth telling you what's happening? But it's okay, because when I talk to the master teacher, I'm going to come back and report to y'all, okay? That's if he tells me to, all right? Because right now, I'm going to be honest with you, Bobby ain't happy with them people. Hold on a second. Ooh, this light is too bright. All right, that's better. Okay, hold on a second. That light too freaking bright, man. All right. Oh, let me show y'all this. Okay. Now, I couldn't find the letter with Abraham because I have a lot of letters and I didn't have time to go through them. But this right here is a card that the master teacher sent me when we were incarcerated at the same place at the same time. Maybe I should turn the light on. Here, let me turn the light back on 1 minute. Okay. This is the letter that Baba wrote me. And you see the date. January the 1st, 2003. It says, hey there, little sis. Be strong. Keep the faith and all will go well. As you know, they moved me again, but it's all good. Hold on, let me let y'all see the words as I read it. So that way. It says, hey there, little sis, be strong. Keep the faith and all will go well with you. As you know, they moved me again, but it's all good. The Most High lays out my path, not them. You need to write these people for help. 126 East Green Street, Monticello, Georgia, 31064. CO Mrs. Rochelle Davis. She is a sister also. You need to write National Legal Professional Associates. Road, Grooms Road, Suite 1000, Cincinnati, Ohio. Write them both. They will help you. And pass it around to other inmates who need help. It's your duty, as it's mine, to help the lost tribes of Israel, Ishmael. So, how are you keeping these days? Keep up your prayers, the work. I talk to Buns. He has hundreds of inmates writing him and calling, so he bugged out. But he will be okay. It's always easier to deal with people who pay, he thinks, but miss the long-term blessing of the people in need, like the poor man on the roadside. And as for you, stop letting these humans get under your skin. You know what they are and how their time is running out. So they're nuts. Now, you sit right down and write these people, okay? Love, peace, Baba. And then he drew this in the back of the card. Okay? He was like, he says, I am with you. He said that I am with you, meaning that we were in there together. Okay? So this is a card that the master teacher wrote me when we were incarcerated together. And he said it's my job just as well as it is his. Rahubat Re'e Ha Anachnan. Rahubat. Okay? And then also I want to read this. This was written to me in 2005. Peace unto you, my beloved. Our Savior Yahshua Elamasa, let me just read this because it's hard to hold it up. Let me read this to you as well. He has made a way to the Father. Says, peace be unto you, my beloved, as our Savior Yahshua Elamasa said back in John chapter 20, verse 21. Greetings. I received your letter dated 5/9/2005. Yes, go and get it done. Our point is that before the trial, it was clear, and I made it known that I was an African, not just an African, but a citizen of the Republic of Liberia, West Africa, and a consul general, a diplomat to the post of Atlanta, December 15th, 1999. Now, you can go on to my website. It's not existing anymore. Nawapian Administration of International Affairs. Go there for factual affirmation. This will shut up many. And of course, they will come back and try to say it's not real because of this and that. But look who really signed the amicus brief and the judicial notice. All the documents, the passport, its number. No matter what they say about the picture, which is wrong, there is no record of me taking any pictures while in jail. Because what they did was they took the master teacher's picture, put it on a passport, and made up a passport and said, this is your passport. They were trying to be funny. While in jail, this is important why I read this. I am a diplomat and was before the arrest. So now, ask those black devils, why would they speak out against Africa and pretend it's about Rochelle? It's really the Leviathan and his black devils at work. They see now. All can see why Rochelle did not tell anyone or respond to people. How could she know who to trust, right? So you don't feel bad. She does what she has to get her dad out. Legally, their system does not work on our behalf. So the oral argument sounds great. But why should these Amorites act any different in September the 12th than they did on May 8th? They want Tamaray. That's it. They want Nawapians out of Georgia. That's it. They want to keep my home, my money, my jewelry. That's their game. And they all kind of demons helping them. But we have the Heavenly Father, Elion El, and his son El Masa, Yahshua. Yahshua is Hebrew or Canaanite, but Yahshua is a Galilean, the tongue of Jesus, and his true followers. Acts chapter 2 and Quran chapter 5, 111 through 112. The Nasrullahi Ta'ala, the helpers of the Most High Power. So I will look to see you soon. And yes, get the job done. Then give her a copy. Proof for her work with the webpage. Well, my love, until my next letter, stay strong as I have a lot going on now. And they also visited the website and saw that it's real. How long can they continue to play games of holding me? I am a diplomat. Immunity by law. The Anti-Terrorism Act of 1996 and a bilateral agreement which was signed by the United States and the Republic of Liberia. So how long? Love, Reverend Dr. Malachi York. All right, I wanted to read that, okay, so that you all can hear what Baba was telling me back then. Because I kept writing him saying, why is everybody saying this? Why is this happening? Why is that happening? He kept writing me saying, yeah, he said he called them black devils. He said they working with the Canaanites. He called them demons. He said they want my home. They want my money. They want, his jewelry, he said. You see? So now we're going to get into it. Excuse me, y'all. I put this thing a little too tight. Ooh, let me loosen it up a bit. Okay. Yeah, that feel better. Ooh. All right. Let's get into this about Mary Elaine York, all right? Now. Okay, so now, Fatima York. First, let me go to the wall, and I got to show you a few things. All right? Hold on a second. All right. This is Mary Elaine York right here. If you can see. That's Fatima York right there. And this sister right here, that's Zanitra. That's Fatima. That's me. If you look real closely. And that's the sister Saada. Okay? We were in Washington, D.C. This was at one of the buildings in Washington up here. You can see. And you see Fatima's holding those papers in her hand. It's all fake. It's all fake. All right? She came down there. Yeah, they want to sell the Brooklyn property for $6 million. I know. I seen that. The number 6 too. They devils. We're going to get into that later. But right now, I need to confirm this. Check this out, right? So now, you see, when we were taking the picture, I was standing next to Zanitra. And she came around from Zanitra and stood next to me and put her arm next to me. Okay? But the reason why she came down there is because she wanted to stop me from doing what I was doing to help free Baba. But I thought because she was Baba's so-called niece, that she was really trying to work with me, but she wasn't. Her mother was the one that sent her down there to stop me. Now, what they did was they tried to cut my throat with Congressman Hank Johnson. So what I did was I went over their head and I went to Congressman John Conyers. That's me. That's Congressman John Conyers. He's not here anymore. He transcended. But that's me. I sent that picture to Baba because they was trying to stop me. And I said, it's all good. He ain't the only congressman on the planet. And I went to Congressman John Conyers, and he was the one that started to get the 11th Circuit Court of Appeals under investigation. This is his chief of staff. She gave me that bracelet, this brown bracelet. She went to China, and she came back and gave me that on my arm, and she was working with me. I know we look alike. She was working with me to help him expose the judge and all that they did. Okay? This is all going to come together in a minute. I just need y'all to see this. Now, after a while, I got an attorney. This is the lawyer right here. This is Mr. Sirianni. That's Jamie Halscott. And that's Francesca Sirianni. All right? And these are the Wapians. And as you can see, look at Sia Amanadong. She got to be in the middle. Right there, holding on her little raggedy Coach bag for dear life. All right, there you go see the guy, Iron Bolivar LaFranc. See him over there? I told that brother that it was his daughter's graduation that he should stay. He was like, no, I'm coming. I want to talk to Baba and all this other stuff. But he was scheming the whole time. He was never really trying. He was trying to make me his mate. And that's me right there. And that's the sister Rimpet Shepsis Amunet. That's the brother Francis Blake, who y'all call Abdul Bayez, who call himself Tepi Amun. That's the brother Rahotep right there. That's the sister Shaquille. That's her husband from Trinidad. She's from Jamaica. That's the sister Carfrey, who used to do the language. She's always trying to jump in and be in charge. That's the sister Anakat Sachet Ray from New Jersey and her husband. That's the sister Mufida right there. And that's her mate, Matt Ray. And that's the brother Sincere Ray. Okay? Now, why am I showing you these pictures? Because as you can see, right here, I was working. Right here, I was working. Right here, I was working. And right here, I was working. And she came in the middle to stop me. All right? So now, we're going to go over here to this wall right here. Now, you're going to ask yourself, why is the brother Dentut Ray? That's him right there. And that's the brother Amir. Why are they on my wall? Hold on, let me turn this home thing down some. Now, we're going to get into it today. We are going to get into it because you all need to understand what these evil people did. And yeah, this brother is a black devil. I don't care. He's a black devil. And he was working with them. Them two was working with her. But let me tell you what happened. They were on a roll at one time. The master teacher had called them the wise men. So this brother, Amir James, and this is the brother, Charles A. and that's the brother, Amir James, and that's Mary Elaine York right there. Over here, look at Tashaka Malik's mouth, y'all. Look at his mouth and his teeth. You could tell that there's something inside of him. He looked creepy. And look at her. She looked creepy. And look at them at the ball. Here they go at the ball, pretending she got on her fur, and they all rich, stealing money from us. They need to be smacked. Both of them, 2 5s, need to be smacked. coming to the ball, pretending they got love for us when they really there to steal money and they were part of the scheme the whole time. Now I want to show y'all a creepy looking picture. Look at this picture, y'all. Look at the land right there and look at her. Can't y'all tell that they witches? She's a witch. She is the head witch of them all. She's the reason why the master teacher, all this whole mess started, is because she is the initiator. She's the plug to all the witches and warlocks in the tribe. They listen to her. And that's why Baba called her the clan mother. But I call her the fly lady, okay? She's not no clan mother. She's a fly lady. Now look at her. She look like a freaking human fly. They had the audacity. Y'all had the audacity to be messing with Baba's life, okay? Today it's going down. Now, let me explain a few things to y'all. Excuse me. What they did. Okay, let me explain. A fly is a compliment? No, I'm talking about a buzzing fly. Now, check this out. Hold on a second, y'all. Okay, now check this out, right? So, you can see that I put the name Sam Haim there. And I'm going to explain everything to y'all, what she did in a moment. 1 minute. One minute, y'all. I got to move this over. And I got a chair that I'm going to sit down so I can show y'all their face while I tell y'all what she did. Oh, the fly lady. Okay. I don't know, brother. I don't have time to read the comments. But I got to move this over here for a minute. 1 moment. All right. So now what Fatima did, what her job was, she was assigned by the devil, her mother, and their evil plots. Because they were going to try to take over the tribe. They wanted to be rich like Baba, and they wanted to be the ones in time to rule. They wanted to be the ones that were going to rule. But that's just not how it goes. You know? You can't make yourself a leader. You have to be appointed. You understand? And yeah, they were some kind of leader, and they were appointed, but for the wrong reasons. Excuse me, y'all, for not being prepared. It's just that when I tell y'all 9 o'clock, I like to come on time. Okay? 1 minute. Oh, shit, what happened? Okay. All right, family. Let me turn this back around so y'all can see them. All right. All right, first of all, I want to tell y'all about when I first met Mary Elaine York, okay? Okay, so they had moved Baba from ADX Florence to from Marion Prison to ADX Florence. Now, what was weird about this was, let me turn this back around because I need y'all to see me for this part. Now, listen, this is crazy, right? Let me put this right here for a minute. First, let me tell y'all when I first met her, right? They had moved Baba from Marion. They had Baba in all the worst prisons. They had him in Leavenworth, then from Leavenworth to Marion, then from Marion to ADX, right? So now, when Baba was in Marion, they had locked him, put him on shoe, took his glasses, mistreated him and everything. And I contacted an organization that got involved, and they got Baba his glasses back. They wanted to make sure that they would not try to assassinate Baba. They was trying to send Baba to the worst prisons in hopes that when he got there, because of the charges, that somebody would assassinate him. Because all those prisons that they sent Baba to is where they sent all the killers. You understand? Oh, somebody got the fly there. So now what happened was this. So when they moved Baba from Marion to ADX Florence, right, Joe, Robbie, Dale, Mary, Dale Elaine Brown, Fatima York, All of them, Neefu, Basil, Dana Miller, they all had an emergency meeting at this big building. I mean, this wasn't that big. At a small building affiliated with the University of Georgia, with the UGA. So when they had this meeting, they all stood up there and they all got letters from Baba. So I was saying to myself, first of all, let me explain something to you. When you get transferred from one facility to another, how it works in the feds is no one knows you're being transferred because they don't want anyone to try to escape you, like snatch you up or try to stick up the marshals and take the inmate. They don't want people escaping. So when you get transferred, it is very top secret. Nobody knows you're being moved. So one day, Zanisha comes and tells me, Tabitjet, they moving Baba. They moving Baba. I said, what do you mean? She said, they move him to he's in Oklahoma City. And so my mom was like, how would they know he's in Oklahoma? So they all wrote Baba. Baba wrote them back while he was in Oklahoma. And he said in his letter, how did you all know that I was moved? Because like I said, y'all, that's not something that anybody could know. So they all had this big meeting in Fatima, York. That was the first time I saw her. She was there. She had on a black, shaggy, pony skin coat. She had a pony skin boots. And she had a hat that was shaggy. And I'm being honest with you. When I first saw her, the energy that she had was of that like a Rockweller. You know, like the demon energy she had. And she had on patchouli. And she was the patchouli. I don't know if y'all know about that smell, patchouli. A lot of those witches and evil people, they like that scent. And she had on that patchouli and she had it on strong. She had a guy with her that was into the same type of lifestyle that I was into before I came home in Woosabat. And she was like, you look familiar. I was like, I'm from Brooklyn, blah, blah, blah. We talked or whatever for a minute. And he was like, yeah, I know all about that. He was talking about the stuff I used to do to make money when I was used to hustle. And he was like, yeah, I know all about that. Yeah, da-da-da-da. And she was looking at me and I was looking at her. And in my mind, I was like, is she trying to introduce me to this dude so I could get into that lifestyle again to pull me away? Because remember, this is a spiritual war. So, it's a Hindu fragrance. So I was like, I said, you know what? I said to her, usually when I like someone, I know when I'm going to like someone because the smell that they have on smells really good. And I know if I'm going to get along with a person by the scent that they're wearing. I said that to her to let her know that smell you got on, I ain't feeling it. So we all went inside. Joe had a letter he read. Sakina came, all the players in the game, they was all standing around. I was like, what is going on? And I was saying, Janet Goins came there. At the time, we was wearing all black. Janet came in there with white on. So I was like, what in the world is going on? And they was like, they moved Baba to ADX Supermax prison. I said, when I go back home, I got to look this up and see what this is. They sent Baba underground. Abby Yaya came. It was like as if they all knew something horrible was about to happen to Baba. And Abby Yaya had came forth. He was crying. He was like, I can't believe my own family are part of this. He said, my own children did this to Baba. He was crying because he knew that his children, that's Topper's father, Abby Yaya, his daughter, Safar La Roach, and Pamela La Roach, the Roaches, they came and made up these stories and said that Baba did these things to them when it was all false. Okay? And so that's why I said, like that Topper brother, I ain't feeling him, man, because my sister could not lie on my mom and create a story, and I'm going to be okay with that. I'm going to go to the government and be like, look, she lying, blah, 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 blah. We going to do something. But Abby Yaya, he stepped forward and was crying. And you could tell that where Baba was getting ready to go through, they felt like they knew that this was serious. Like, oh, now he's being sent there. He'll never get out because, spiritually, he would be underground because the federal prison ADX, it goes down underground. And that's where they sent Baba. And so Baba wrote them and said, how did y'all all know I was here? where I was at. And I was sitting back watching. Mr. Keener came. It was like they was happy, like, yeah, yeah, yeah. But now let me explain something to y'all, why they all came and why they was so happy. Now, as you all know, there's a priest that I'm in contact with in Kenya. These are the people that did the ritual for Baba, the high priest from the mountains. They don't speak English. So there's somebody else that I met, right? And it's not Eduardo. It's somebody else, because I worked with Eduardo and he took money from me and said he was going to do this and do that, and it never got done. I found out that he was a liar. So they did something to protect me and they did something to protect Baba. And then they told me, I need you to send me the names of all the people that did this to him. I said, okay. I said, you need the pictures? They said, we don't need no pictures. Just give us the names. So I did, right? And so, of course, they're going to do the research and see who was responsible for whatever. So they told me that Fatima York, Mary Elaine York, Dale Elaine Brown's daughter, they went to Haiti. And this is the first ritual that they did. They took a coffin, and the voodoo priest in Haiti told them, we need y'all to bring us clothes as if he's about to come out. Sneakers, pants, shirt, all of that. That's what we need. And they had a feast. They had goats. They had cows. They paid big money. And guess where they got the money from? They got the money from us. We need money on this. We doing this for Pops. We doing that for Baba. And so what happened was they did the ritual with the coffin so that Baba couldn't come out. But the people in Kenya said that they told them, listen, this man is innocent, so we can't kill him. You understand what I'm saying? You know, he could get sick or whatever, but y'all, because they have to let them know, listen, the person that y'all doing this spiritual work against is an innocent man. So you all are doing wickedness to an evil, to an innocent man. Y'all sure y'all want to go forth with this? They had a big party and this and that. And Baba told Joe and the brother McKinn, who is Hajar's uncle, when they went up to visit, they came back because I was in contact with them. Thank you. And they said the reason why Haiti had the earthquake is because of that ritual that they did against Baba. And the reason why what's the other place? Louisiana, New Orleans had the hurricane is because of what they did to the master teacher. You see, that's why the ancestors allowed that to happen, because these witches and warlocks and Wiccan black devils in the tribe, they did rituals to create this situation to cause the confusion so that the master teacher would never get out. You understand? So now, she went to Haiti, did the ritual in Haiti, right? They had a feast. They cut up the goats and they did all of this. But the man said to her, look, this is an innocent man that y'all doing this to. You understand? So it's like, we could try to do it, but if it don't work, they letting them know that it's not somebody that's guilty of these crimes. So, and they said, no matter what you do, he has to come out. You understand? And they said, no, we want to keep him in. And Fatima York went to Haiti and she took 7 people with her. That was the first coffin ritual that they did. The second coffin, no, the first coffin, that was the second coffin ritual that they did. The first coffin ritual that they did it in Georgia. And Waukee was dating a mortician and they had a small coffin, a white coffin for a baby. Okay? And they put Baba's stuff in there. Some of the tapes, some of the books, you know, and all that. And they did what's called the snake, tongue, and coffin ritual. And this was done to cast a spell over us, his followers, to believe in them, and for us to follow them and not the master teacher. So what happened was them creating this illusion and creating this situation for Baba is what caused the confusion in the tribe. And that's why when somebody like me or anybody else is coming and saying, listen, these people are full of it, they're lying, and it's for some reason you won't believe it. Some of you won't know what's real from what's fake. You understand? And then you all have to remember what happened with the spell of Kingu that was cast on us. It was done by witches. They are witches. They're not ordinary women. Okay? So now, I want to also, I hope that this is clear. Now, let me get back to how I met Fatima. So after I met her, one moment. Hold on a second, y'all. All right, I'm sorry. I gotta go. I'm tired of this. Anyway, I'm to tell somebody stop calling me, like for real. All right, so now let me make this. So now I want to let y'all know that. Okay. So now, let me get back up here. I wrote some notes so I won't lose my way because it's a lot with this girl. Man, she's evil, man. Now, so now because of what Fatima York did and her mother and others in the tribe participated in it, a lot of them are really sick. Okay, that's why Tabitjet looks the way she looked. That's why even Gadushtat looked the way they look, because they're doing rituals and evil things so that Baba can't come out, so that they could be the next in line to rule. They're not his true followers. Okay, so now let me tell you what happened. So now they wanted Baba. They were doing things. Sakina was a part of it. They were all doing things so that Baba could die in there. So they were all doing things so that Baba could die in there. You understand? And she was the sister that did the ritual in Haiti. And then also she went and turned around and did this ritual. Y'all see her standing on the podium. This is a snapshot that I took of her on YouTube. If you go to YouTube and you put in tone ceremony, you will see her talking. And she's saying, he depends on us to free him. And she's standing there talking with a bad attitude, talking about, y'all, this is a very important task that we are embarking upon. And all this other stuff, because what she did what was called a fire ritual. And that's why I have that on the flyer. And that's why I have Sam Hain there. Now I'm going to get into that in a minute. So now, let me explain to you what she did. So, they got Sanab and a few other brothers to dig a pit. This was in South Carolina. The tone ceremony was done on October the 31st. It was October the 30th to October the 31st, and it was during a blood moon. Now, those of you who don't know what a blood moon is, look it up, okay? And this was a ritual that she did to conjure up the demon Sam Hain. Now, let me explain something to you all, because this is very disturbing, and I think she got mental issues. And I'm going to get back into Dentuck, Ray, and Amir and explain to y'all what parts they play in this, okay? Because when Baba called them the wise men, she went down to Colorado because they was really, really working to help Baba get out, and they were on to something. It was Dentuck, Ray, the brother Amir, and another brother named Jamiel. The three of them were working together. They went to Colorado. They were staying in a hotel. I think they had a house out there. And they was like just straight up going hard for Baba. And Baba wrote me and said, I need you to get in contact with the wise men, Tabitjet. And he said, and work with them. I was like, okay. And they were the ones who taught me about Washington, D.C. So all of the knowledge that I know and the things that I learned, not all of it, but most of it, I learned from working with those brothers. We have moved from Athens to Decatur, and sometimes it was like a battle because the brother Dentuck Ray was liking me. You know what I mean? He was trying to cause problems between him and his other mate, Laquetta, to the point where I had to check on. It's like, listen, I'm not interested in your mate. Never was interested in him. I met him when I came home from the feds. He just so happened to have a vehicle. I didn't have a car. And I met him when I went to the bookstore to meet up with Bun. You understand? And that's how I got around Atlanta. He would pick me up. And he would ask me, and I'd be like, no, I'm not interested in you. Don't try it. I was like, straight up, I'm not feeling you. You understand? And sometimes men get upset. They get mad. And he tried to make his mate go against me. So I ignored that and just said, I'm going to focus on what I got to do for Baba. But he was trying to make me and his mate fight by saying stuff to her about me, which was a lie. Okay? And then she would be giving me these funny looks and stuff. And I was like, what's the problem, sis? I made up with her and said, listen, I'm not interested in your husband. That's your mate. I'm going to respect your relationship. I was never interested in him. So I want to make that clear. All right? So the brother was working with Amir and the brother Jemiel, and they was working on stuff, and they was getting on to something. And so what happened was an alarm went off, calling all black devils. We got the brother Dentut Ray, whose name is Charles Arall. Hold on, let me show y'all who I'm talking about. This is Charles Arall, and this is Amir James, and Charles Arall. And the reason why her picture is between them is because she came between what we was doing. They was working with me to help me so that Baba could get out. And then what happened was they started, getting, hanging out with black devils. And you know how people are. Now they want to be down with the in crew and act like they down with Baba. And Baba told me personally, Baba said, I do not like this dude. Tell him I said, and I told him what Baba said back in Athens. Baba said, who is Charles Arall? Yeah, he been a black devil. Yeah, he's a black devil, man. He hanging out there with them. I don't know if he did anything against the master teacher. I don't know. But I know he started working with them. So it's like if you for the master teacher and you want him home, why you working with these niggas? This girl is a sick individual. And when I finish telling y'all gonna understand what I'm saying. Now, they down with the black devils, and it is true. I asked the people in Kenya, did they steal over $400,000 from the Nawapians? And they said yes. So whatever they said, somebody said that they did, I asked the priests in Kenya, and they said that it's true. They said that he did some kind of ritual to put protection over both of them. Him and him. And I said to myself, why would you do some ritual to put protection over you? Why would you do something to protect the master teacher? Yeah, he's a black devil. He's fat and he's stank looking. All right? And I told him straight up, I'm not interested in you. All right? I don't care what kind of car. He came through Athens, Georgia with this car. They both had these cars, and they was doing the Metro PCS, making money with the lodge and all that stuff. All them brothers living with each other, and them two were lovers. Okay? What two men be together for so many years and you never see him with a woman? And when he got with Laquetta and he got with his mate Wanchella, they both got them pregnant at the same time and wasn't even living in a house with their women. They were living with each other in a house with Joe and all the rest of them gay men. All right? It is true that the brothers in the lodge, a lot of them are all sleeping with each other. And they don't like me. Because I'm going to tell it like it IT is. All right? So now, hold on. Let me get this back up. What happened to my thing? Did it come off? Okay, 1 minute. Let me get back in here. So, yeah, booty bandits. Sleeping with each other. And that's another reason why Amunuma cut me off his channel. When I started talking about the men sleeping with each other. Look, what kind of man goes back and forth with a woman on the internet? Hating on a woman, saying stuff to a woman. Come on now. Exactly. They got we call it the HIV. HIV. Hold on. Y'all heard that HIV virus is freaking going viral. It's all over Houston, all over South Carolina. We in the end of times, y'all. The only people that's going to make it are those that hold on to the rope. All right? Those that you don't hold on to Baba's rope. Don't listen to these people. Listen to your sister. And again, I can't stress enough for y'all. Support me. I know what I'm doing. I'm the smart one. Okay? I'm making moves for the master. And they hating on me. Now, let me see. Now, so they did that ritual in Haiti. That's what the high priest told me to tell y'all. Okay? So now, they said that whatever spirits that she dealing with, or whatever priest that they told her that whatever priest, when she went to Africa, to Liberia, she really got the money from y'all to remove what was off of her and her mother because they're both sick. So the spiritual people in Africa told her, this is what they said. They told her that they can't get involved with what she did, and that in order to remove what she did, but that she can reverse it by working to help Baba. So her and her mother have to do something to help him get out, or else they're gonna die. But they said she's gonna die anyway. You understand what I'm saying? Because first of all, you don't go against a man like Panabab Yanun. Y'all went and did all these sick rituals. Wait till I tell y'all about the tones, what the priest told me in Kenya about what she did with the tone ceremony. Y'all gonna bug out when y'all hear this. All right, so they said whatever spirits that she was dealing with, or whatever priest that she spoke to, they told her that they cannot get involved to remove what she did. However, if she wants to live, she can reverse what she did so that Pops can get out and she will live. So now she needs to switch what she did. So she's trying to convert that. But me, I'm going to tell you like this, Fatima York. If you listening, Mary Elaine York and Dale Elaine Brown, I don't forgive you. I don't want you around me. And when Baba come home, I hope you do go where you need to go. Balloons need to go up. Because what y'all did to Baba for all these years, there's no way you can take something like that back. Come on now. Now, hold on. Let me get to it. Because I got to take notes so I won't miss what I'm saying. All right? Okay. So now, when they sent Baba to ADX Florence, right? When they sent Baba to ADX Florence, the master teacher, wait a minute, hold on, what I said? When they sent Baba to ADX Florence, Fatima and all of them came and stood before us. And she said to us, y'all, my uncle, he saved our lives, y'all. He saved our lives. Me and my mother, if it wasn't for him, I'm telling you, he did so. But that was to throw us off. You understand? That was to throw us off. Because they said that. And what they said about Baba was true. But they said that to throw us off so that we wouldn't know that they were the reason why Baba was being sent to ADX. You see, because they did all these rituals so that he would never get out. So when he got transferred from Marion to ADX, they was like, yes, it's working, it's working. So then they came before us and said, and made us think that they wanted him out. But they really was the ones who put him in. You feel me? And as I told y'all, it was really sad to see Abby Yaya there crying. And he was trying to talk to us. And Waki came and shut him up. He was trying to talk to us to tell us about what happened and how he felt so bad about his children being a part of this. You understand? So then after that, right, when Fatima saw me, let me go over here to the good wall. So when Fatima saw me working for Baba, working with these people to get them out, listen, this day when I was in a hotel with them, Fatima and Zanitra, like you see, she got papers in her hand. You see, she got papers and she got papers. So what they was doing was we was in a double room suite, right? And Fatima had got money from Western Union, and Saada had got money from Western Union, and they was using my room to stay in my hotel and keeping the money that the people sent them to put it in their pockets. And they was making people think, yeah, we're in Washington, we're getting Baba out, and people from Canada, people from London was sending them all y'all money. So if y'all niggas in London want to be mad at somebody, y'all need to be mad at her, because she was the one who lied to y'all, not me. You see? And the brother Amon, I want to tell you this. Keep my name out of your fat freaking mouth. And go hit the freaking gym. Because you look like a freaking pig. All right? Keep my name out your mouth. You don't know me. I don't know you, and I don't want to know you. Because y'all trying to stop the people from different parts of the planet that see me working. Y'all trying to come up with stuff to stop them from helping me. But it's not going to work. All right? Thank you, Nafir Bob, for putting my Cash App there. Y'all continue to help your sister. All right? Because these people that did this to Baba, it ain't just her. All right, it's a lot of them, and they're working. They're moving real clever, real sneaky. They're liars and they're devils, and they don't want y'all to help me. Y'all continue to send me money to my Cash App, send me money to my PayPal, so I can finish doing what I need to do, so Baba could be here with us. All right, don't let the devils fool y'all and slow us down. Okay, so now this day when we was in a hotel. They was all in my hotel room. So I kept hearing Baba tell me to get my gold book to read prayers out the gold book. But I had drank some sleepy time tea because I was tired. So Tanisha was like, look at her drinking sleepy time tea. And I'm looking at her like, I'm not getting into whatever it is that y'all doing because y'all doing garbage. They was shuffling the papers around. And then they started mumbling, going, who doesn't love me, dog? And in my mind, I was like, what the hell is they mumbling over there? It was both of them. They was saying something, doing some incantation on me. And I kept tossing and turning, and then my stomach was hurting me. And I just ignored it. Thought maybe it was something that I ate. And then Saada, she kept tapping her foot going. She kept on tapping her foot. You know how somebody tap their foot? She kept tapping her foot, irritating me while I was sleeping. So here it is. I'm in a room with 3 freaking witches. I fell asleep. And when I woke up and went to the bathroom, there was blood in the toilet, in my stool. When I made a bowel movement, nothing but blood came out, y'all. I'm talking about red blood. All right? And I wrote Baba when I got home. And Baba wrote me a letter and told me to get some mint tea, some mint leaves, to boil the water, soak the mint leaves in it. He said, get fresh mint leaves and drink it with a lot of honey. He said, lots of honey. And so I did. I soaked it overnight. And then Baba said, I'm going to heal you, but just follow my instructions. And he told me to stay off the phone. Don't talk to anybody. So for 7 days, that's what I did. And then I was healed. Baba healed me from prison. They tried to kill me, Zanitra and Fatima. All right, I ain't never had no problems, no ulcers and all that. I'm young. Look at me in the picture. What am I doing with ulcers? You know, they was doing all types of stuff to me, y'all. They witches. Zanitra is dead. She's gone. And they call her Saint Zanitra because she works on the other. They was calling on her spirit because she was working on the other side to help them. But she's a witch, and Saada. They're witches. All right. And I got sick that day in a hotel. All right. I just want to let y'all know that day that I was with them, they slept in a room with me. And Zanitra was on the bed on my side, and Saada was sleeping on a cot, and Fatima was in the bed by herself. I just wanted to let y'all know that, all right, that they had made me sick, and that's not something that I like to talk about with my health. But I'm willing to be humble enough to let y'all know that these wicked people are real, and that the witchcraft that they doing is real, and what they did to Baba was wicked. Now let's get back to the story. Okay. Dog, it can't. Okay. So, yeah, y'all, they got me sick. I was sick, man. And I was like, what the heck? I wiped myself and looked at it. It was red blood in my stool. You know what I'm saying? They did some spell. They did something to me. And Fatima took a white shirt that I had with blue stitching in it. She took it. I don't know how she got that from me because I kept my suitcase next to me. But she took something that belonged to me, and we're going to get into that a little bit later. Now, the tone ceremony. Let's get into that. Let's get into the tone ceremony. So, she performed... Hold on. Let me go to the wall. So, she performed this tone ceremony. And Seneb was the brother, and some other brothers that was with her. What they did was they dug a pit. And when they dug the pit, right, They did that because they needed to sacrifice animals in the pit. And there were people, y'all could sit up here and act like y'all don't know what I'm talking about. Y'all could act like, oh, Tabitjet is making this up and I'm a slanderer. I'm telling you that these people are witches. I'm telling you that they devils. I'm telling you this is what she did. This is her at the tone ceremony. They had on black cloaks. They were walking around a bonfire, all right, in a sacred grove on October the 31st. Now, those of you who was at the tone ceremony, was it not October the 31st? Was it during the month of October? Was it not a blood moon? I'm lying? I'm making this up, y'all? Now, for those of you who went to this tone ceremony, let me tell you what you need to do. And let me tell you what she tried to do. And then I'm going to tell you what you need to do. Now, the reason why she dug this pit is because she needed to sacrifice animals. And the reason why she brought Sabaeans there was because we were going to be a sacrifice to the demon Samhain. She invited all of y'all down there so that we all could be a sacrifice to the demon Samhain, because she wanted to be as rich and as wealthy as the master teacher. And she was willing to, so she was invited us there and did this to say, listen, I give all of these people to you. You can have all of these souls. I'm bringing them all here to you. And I'm doing this sacrifice for you. But what she did was, when she did it wrong. When she did it wrong. If you was there, Lamar Watson, and you know what I'm saying is true about the fire and them sacrificing animals. So what she did was, when she did the ritual to Samhain, she did it wrong. And so what happened was, another malevolent, wicked being came up. And all of the sisters that was there, all our menstrual cycles lined up. Now, mind you, I wasn't there. I was in Orlando, Florida, living on Westgate Drive. And I was on the floor crying and screaming because my womb was hurting me. I was in a lot of pain, y'all. And I was crying. I was like, what's going on? No. Oh, oh. I was screaming. I was going, oh, what's the matter? Oh, my gosh. And I thought it was my ancestors making me sick so that I wouldn't go. I don't know. And then all of a sudden, y'all, my menstrual cycle came down. And I had just finished my menstrual cycle. So one day I was talking to Ka'atat, Baba's daughter, the sister who lived on Bushwick, and she told me that. And Zanitra, she was there. Zanitra said that the girl April that died, that she was there. I said, how was April there? She said, Tabitjet, April was there. You see, she conjured up some malevolent being, and she was using us as her sacrifice. So if you were at the tone ceremony with this freaking crazy, evil, wicked, malicious devil, you were a sacrifice to Samhain. All right? That was the purpose of her having that freaking tone ceremony. It was to sacrifice us to their devils. And that's why all the sisters' menstrual cycles lined up that day. That's why we got sick. And she did it wrong. That's why we got sick. But if she would have did it the right way, then all of us would have died. It's just like how the celebrities, Kanye West and them, you know how when the celebrities, when they want a power, when they want money, they sacrifice somebody, like how Kanye West's mother died, how Queen Latifah's brother died, you know, how the twins, Venus and Serena, somebody in their family died, how the girl Jennifer Hudson, somebody died, because see, her brother, Kedar Massenberg, is into, you know, their mother's a witch. So what you think they are? So Kedar got that money in that business. And you know what I'm saying? They got their houses and stuff like that. They do this. They do rituals, satanic rituals, to make sacrifices. So the high priest in Kenya told me to tell y'all that the reason why all the women menstrual cycle lined up is because she was sacrificing us to the demon Samhain. But when she did the ritual, she did it wrong. Okay? Somebody says, someone next to me, vagina would stink. Only me and my mate knew that. It was a sister in the tribe. I don't want to say her name. Look, that ain't even nothing. One time, Dana Miller, she was standing next to me. I promise you. Yo, the worst freaking smell came from her vagina, from her katat. It was so horrible. I was like, what in the world? It took everything in my soul not to let her know that she was freaking stinking like that. And I'm going to tell y'all, when y'all come around members of this tribe that have body odors like that, those are demons using them people. They around them. They ride them. And then they come around us. You understand? They need a vessel to get through to come in. Don't ever sit next to a person that has a foul odor. Because I know a few sisters in the tribe when I was in Decatur, Georgia, that had a foul freaking odor. They was stinking. Yeah. See, it was Dana. Lamont, yeah, it was Dana. Yo, I don't know what that girl is. She had the worst freaking foul odor. It came from her cat. It was stinking. I never in my life, look, y'all, I've been in affairs with other women. Never in my life did I ever smell anybody that smelled like that. I know, Brother Lamar Watson, I know you're not lying. She had the same freaking smell. And like I said, it must be something in them. Something in them. Or maybe they don't like bathing or something. I don't know. It must be something in them. But I smelled it too. I almost fainted. I never smelled something so foul in my life. And I heard that where they're going in the lower realm in Duet with those demons, that's how it smells down there. That they're going to be down there with them horrible freaking smells. The smell is so bad that it'll make you pass out. That's how bad. That's how raunchy poo-poo. No, seriously, y'all, all jokes aside. No, I'm not saying this to, it's a trait of witches. Oh, wow. I didn't know that, Remat Amon. I didn't know that was a trait of witches. Look, I promise you, y'all, they got these foul odors, and sometimes they breath stink. Sometimes they be looking all bony, and they liver be all messed up. They always got something going on with them. Like with their physical body, they're not really healthy people at all. So this tone ceremony that this woman did was so that she could sacrifice us to the demon Samhain. And now her mother's sick, she's sick. And when they did this so that Baba could be assassinated, so that Baba could get sick, and they wanted to sacrifice us to them, and she wanted to be rich like Baba. She wanted to have all this money like the master teacher, and that's why she did it. But I think maybe one of the mistakes that she made was bringing the deities there, because those deities were there. I think they were present. Now, let me explain something to you. Baba put this in writing, okay? And I don't know who took that writing down. And Baba said they did a ceremony. This is what happened. The master teacher got his pen and started writing because extraterrestrials took him to Shambhala, the center of the earth. So in the center of the earth, there's a 15-mile long computer, and they record everything on the planet. And they show Dr. Malachi Z. York, because as you know, Baba's an avatar whose body houses spirits. They took Dr. Malachi Z. York and showed him members of the tribe dressed with black cloaks on, walking around a bonfire, doing a satanic ritual, conjuring up the demon Samhain. And they said, the being said to Baba, to us, could you imagine the look on Dr. York's face when he thought those that he purified from Tamaray walking around a bonfire, dressed in Wiccan clothes, meaning dressed like warlocks and witches, walking around a fire, conjuring up the demon Samhain. That's what Baba said. And this is why I did this on her flyer. Because look, there go the fire. There goes Samhain. So she was making us a sacrifice, and I'm pretty sure her mother was a part of it too. They were making us a sacrifice to the demon Samhain, and I'm pretty sure Tashaka Malik was down there in that pit digging a fire. And you're up next, nigga. All right? I don't want y'all to think y'all getting away with anything. Okay? Y'all ain't getting away with nothing. Y'all stop sending these people your money and make sure that y'all give it to the sister that's doing the work. All right? Ain't no way in the world, Baba. And like I said, I'll be talking to the master teacher soon. All right? This is what she did that day, y'all. That's what she did. She sacrificed to her deity, Samhain. And yellow is one of his colors. Yellow is one of the colors of Samhain. Now, y'all, this is just horrible to know. Because I remember that day I was so sick. I wasn't feeling good. My womb, it was my womb. My womb was hurting. And then I had got sick after that. And then extraterrestrials came in my room. And they put their hand on the top of on the thing where the baby bump bleed. They took, he said, I lost everything after that tone ceremony. But now the truth is out about what happened. Yeah, everybody that was there got sick, had all types of bad things happening, lost their businesses and everything. And Baba had told y'all before it happened, Baba said, don't go, don't bring your children here. Baba told y'all, don't bring your children, and y'all went anyway. So now, let me tell y'all else what they did. See, because the reason why she invited all of us is because the presence of others was going to give her favor, like she was offering us up to like a sacrifice. You see, he was supposed to make her, that demon was supposed to make her have a lot of money so that she could be richer than Baba, and it didn't work. And then after that, she started calling people, because remember Baba said the master tuning fork because she know how to sing. And she was so-called telling people she was giving them their tones. She wasn't, y'all. She was offering us over, including me. And she had my white shirt with the blue embroidery. I remember it was like everybody who knows me knows I got a lot of our cultural clothes, right? And I used to get a lot of those tunic shirts with embroidery. They're called Qutra, Kurta. They're called Kurta. The Indians call them Kurtas. And I had a white one with blue, and that's what she took. It was linen. And she stole that from me and took it and threw it in the fire. You understand? And I was like, well, why is she doing this to me? And they said, because at the time, I was the closest one to Baba. Yeah, and because of what she did, we all had to pay for her mistakes. So that's why we got sick. We are all one. We're all connected. You see, Baba has his tribe set up where we live for, of, and by each other. You see? And yeah, I want to say this too. I fall out with sisters. I have to call them on their stuff. I don't want to be fake smiling with somebody when I feel like they done me wrong. And I'm not always right. And I stand to be corrected when I'm wrong. You understand? But we live for, of, and by each other. So that's why whenever something happens, we're connected like that as Baba's tribe. We're one. And see, this is what they're doing. They're trying to intervene with us rising up as a people. You understand? And that's why you all got to look at me, right? Listen to what I'm saying and say, is this sister lying? Or is she telling the truth? And if she is telling the truth, then, dog, your mate and your children was there. My thing is this, y'all. He said, Ray Hart, nine, I was there. This is the truth. I'm not lying. And my thing is this, y'all have to say to yourselves, this is what y'all have to say. When y'all get this information from me, y'all got to say, why would I come forth and make up something like this and lie? You understand? I'm a strong woman. I'm not weak. Don't you think I would rather, I'm not saying this because I don't want Baba to hear this and feel insulted, but I just want to be honest, okay? I would rather be having my own money and my own business and not be a part of all of this. You understand? But what was I going to do, y'all? He asked me. Then he told me I'm a part of it. So I had to get involved. And then once I got involved, that was it. I had to keep going. Once I found out who these people were and the evil things that they did to the master teacher, there was no way I wasn't going to not hold on to the rope. There was no way I was going to let the rope go. No way, man. I'm telling y'all the truth. Y'all need to support me. Stop being mean. Stop being undecisive and know what's real from what's fake. And work with me and help me, y'all. Stop listening to crackheads and people that wasn't there. They can't even show you any work that they've done. If you're going to talk about me, show me what you did. Show me what you did. Before you tell somebody, don't support me. Show me what you did. I'm in my apartment. I got this devil that live over my head. Thank you. Okay? And every time I come live and I'm going loud, they listening. But I don't care. You understand? My, like Baba said, it's your job just as well as it is mine to help the lost sheep of the house of Israel, Ishmael. I am responsible for your life. I am responsible for the master teacher's life. We are all responsible for each other. Don't let the devil step in and tell y'all bad things so that y'all can't help me, so that he can't come home. He would have been out if y'all would have worked with me from the beginning. He would have been out. But like I said, y'all, I didn't know it was this deep. I didn't know. I remember Baba said this to me. And I'm gonna find that part. He said, this ain't nothing to play with. He said, this is called when the chickens are coming home to roost. Okay? And like I said, like the brother Eldridge Austin said to me, Amanuma, Sabian assassin, he said, why is the brother Mel, why is his son dead, and why is his daughter dead? He said, I think they got something to do with it too. I said, what do you mean? He said, because he be around Dale. I said, he be around Waukee? He was like, yeah. And then another sister told me that the brother Mel is Waukee's drinking partner. I said, what do you mean? She was like, that they drink together. So I said, why don't he get away from him? And Eldridge Austin said to me, a.k.a. Amanuma, he was like, because he said Baba told him to look out for her. I said, listen, man, Baba told me to be around them too, but he did it for a reason. So check this out. If your mother tell you to babysit your sister and you watching your sister, if your mother tell you to babysit your sister and you watching your sister and she doing something that ain't right, you're not going to report it to your mother. You're not going to prevent it. Or if anything, get away from her. You know, I'm saying my sister's out here doing bad things with people. I'm not rolling with that. Nah, I'm out. I know I seen you. I know who you are. And so I feel that those of you who've seen these people and y'all know who they are, y'all should take your energy and support me. And like I said, I don't get along with a lot of y'all, especially y'all sisters, because y'all start getting jealous. You know what I mean? Y'all start getting jealous. That ain't her hair. And also, this is my freaking hair, man. This is my hair. All right? And thank the Most High I didn't grow it when I was in Georgia, because y'all really probably would have tried to kill me. Yeah, they're good actors. They put on a freaking show and try to reverse it and say that's what I am. That's not true. So now, she was sacrificing all of us to the demon Samhain. And when she did that, she conjured up the wrong one. Some other malevolent, wicked being. And that's why we all got sick. All right? Now, the spiritual people said this. They said she did get some money, but she didn't get rich. But she began trying to figure out what she could sell, what she could get rid of. And that's why I think Sakina, because see, I'm going to tell you something. Oh, and this is what else they said, the people. They said they're not going to be able to sell that building in Brooklyn. They said nobody's going to buy it. That's what they said. They said the reason why 7-Eleven was sold was because Sakina got Baba's wife, Fatima Omar Sanosi, to come down. And somehow she did some paperwork. And that's how she was able to sell 7-Eleven. Okay? They try to act like they bought it. It was sold. And they split that money up between them. Listen, this is about blood, money, wickedness, evil, debauchery, the worst thing you could ever think of. That is what these people are. Okay? They're not our family. They do not walk with us. They pretend that they do. Look at what they did. They told those people in the New York Post, told them all them lies. We're a cult. We're waiting on a UFO. We're waiting to be taken up. When y'all saw the crabs in the sky when Baba was there. Baba called them and y'all saw them. So how could we be? This go to show you. The devil is good at playing games. Now, I don't know if y'all saw that movie called The Devil's Advocate. In the end, his son took a gun and blew his head off, right? And then he rewound back in time, and then the devil came as what? What did the devil come in the form of? Because at first he came as an attorney, right? And his son didn't know he was the son of the devil, right? At the end of the movie, when he said free will, right? And he took a gun and blew his head off, it rewinded back, and his father came to him again in what? As a reporter, a news reporter. What you think they did to the case? What you think they're going to try to say about me because of what I'm doing for the master teacher? Listen, I'm not afraid of nothing, okay? The only person I fear is, like I said, I'm not afraid of Baba. I fear him, and it's out of reverence, like I do for my own mom. You understand? It's like you standing there talking to your mother, and you said something, and she said, what? And you go like that. You don't, I'm not afraid of my mother, but I fear her. You understand? I'm not afraid of Baba, but I do fear him. And I have the utmost reverence for the master teacher. I love him. There's no way in the world that I would sit up here and play games with y'all and go through all of this over and over and over again and put these people on the wall and tell y'all all of this and be lying. Come on now. You think I'm bigger than that? I'm going to go to sleep and I'm going to sleep good at night. You understand what I'm saying? So now I took some notes and I got to go through these notes to find out what else. Now, the spiritual people said that every time they were warned that this man did not do these things, and you are attacking an innocent man, and they said every time they did something to Baba, they kept warning them. Listen, this man didn't do these things. You are attacking an innocent man. He can't stay in prison. They are not supporting that. So now they can't do nothing. You understand? So now that's why what I'm doing is going to work. And that's why Baba's going to come out. Because he has to come out. They're sick. It's like Baba drew a hole. Right. It's like Baba put a hole in the ground, put him on top of a donkey, put a carrot in front of the donkey, and just pulled them. And now they're all in a hole. And that paperwork that Fatima got in her hand is all phony paperwork. Ain't none of it real. The one I showed y'all on the wall with her is all fake. All right? Now, remember I told y'all that Jacob York, Jake the Snake, Kedar Massenberg, and Mary quite contrary, Mary Elaine York, they were all on the phone together when they raided the land. And they were talking about it, having a conversation. Because they set it up. So, I just want y'all to know that this is real. Let me make sure I didn't miss anything. Okay? Hold on. So, again, they said that she's trying to change her story and convert because she did magic on the master teacher. But she sees that if she does not get out, that if he doesn't get out, that she's going to die. So now she's subtly trying to pretend that she wants him free. But she really doesn't. You know, it's just like you did something bad. And so now you know you're in trouble. So now you're going to do something good. But you're doing it good because you don't want to get in trouble. That's the only reason why you're doing it good. You see? So whatever spirits that she's dealing with or whatever priest that she spoke to, they told her that they cannot get involved anymore. And they told her that whatever she did, She just going to have to... Look, let me explain something to you how the people told me. They said that when a person does witchcraft on another person and that person is innocent, they said that at some point that person has to pay for what they did to that person. And when they start getting attacked, there's no way that they can reverse it. You understand? They can only do things, try to do the right thing before they die. You understand? So all of them that did this, they are all sick. All of them are sick, and all of them are going to die. Again, all of them are sick, and all of them are going to die. Okay? Now, let me see if I got anything else I got to say. Now, let me see about Dentart, Ray, and Amir. They stupid, man. Y'all niggas, they sold their soul too. And they stole y'all freaking money. All right? Not me. I'm not a freaking thief. First of all, I ain't get $400,000. I wouldn't even be on this phone talking to y'all if I had it. You understand? From Jamaica to London. Wow. It's reaping time, y'all. It's time for them to go down, y'all. Now, let me tell y'all this, because I never got a chance to tell y'all this. Let me take these off. They hurt my eyes. So now, let me say this again. I know I've said it before, but I need to repeat it again. So, Baba tells me to go to get Hank Johnson and set up a meeting with them so that they can meet with Secretary Nippy. Now, mind you, everybody he's telling me to meet with the congressman, they're all feds. Charles Mallory, Secretary Nippy, and Fatima. So because I told Baba when I first met Charles Mallory, I said, Baba, you know, look, y'all, and I'm not trying to say this. Let me say this to you all first. Let me say this before Hatat the J.A. and the Fear Bob remind me to bring up the Washington, D.C. and Charles Mallory situation. But let me tell y'all this. Before I forget, I need to tell y'all this. Listen, I come from humble beginnings, okay? My family wasn't wealthy, but I didn't know because we had everything, right? But I come from humble beginnings. I had some sad things happen in my life growing up. You understand? And nothing like rape or anything like that. You know, thank the Most High to that. But I just had some hard times, okay? And I didn't grow up and say, oh, when I get older, I'm going to learn how to do bank fraud. I'm going to learn how to do credit card fraud. I didn't grow up wanting to live this way. Sometimes when your back is against the wall, you run into certain people, you're introduced to a certain crowd, things happen, right? And so I'm not saying that I'm proud. I don't feel bad about my life and what I did because I didn't hurt anybody. But I am glad that I learned a lot about the streets and people, because I'm gonna tell you something, and I'm gonna tell you something about me, and this is true. It ain't gonna take me long to figure out when I'm around a freaking rat. Okay, it don't take me long to figure them out. It's something about their energy that just ain't clicking where they feel like a homie. You understand? And because I grew up in Brooklyn, we got codes and ethics and way that we live. You know, there's rules and regulations that just can't be violated. So because of how I grew up and because of what I know, you know, about what I learned in the streets, there's just certain things and lines that I'm just not going to cross. And one thing I would not do is cross the master teacher and lie to you all and make stuff up. But when I got into the room, when I was around Charles Mallory, I said, this nigga's, I told Baba, I said, Baba, that nigga's a 5-0. 5-0. That's what I told Baba. He smelled like a freaking cop. He smelled like one. Just like the brother, Kermit D. Nolans. He smelled like a cop to me too. Yeah, he let me on his channel, Step Ahead of the Sun, but that nigga, I said something. I said, that nigga smelled like a cop to me. I said something about him that makes me think that he's some kind of informant or some kind of spy. Something wasn't right. Okay? Exactly. Brooklyn all day. You already know what it is. So it's like I come from a lifestyle where we didn't call the police. We handled our own affairs in our homes and stuff like that. And the cops got involved when somebody did something horrible. We handled it. We didn't call the police. So it's like we got members of the tribe that dress like us. They act like they one of us, but I smell the cops. Okay? I smell Popo. 5-0. You know? And something about that brother Charles Mallory wasn't right. You know? And something about Fatima that wasn't hitting right. Because after I invited them to a meeting in Washington, D.C. And when we got there, Fatima was calling me on the phone talking about what she said. She said she tried to start an argument with me to create confusion. You see? So that way, it's just like if somebody owe you money and now they don't want to pay you. So when you see them, they start up, yo, what's that thing somebody told me that you said this? And they start arguing with you. But the purpose of them really arguing with you is because they don't want to pay you back. That's what she tried to do. And I said, yeah, Fatima, Bed-Stuy, do or die. I'm from Bed-Stuy too. I was like, you ain't gonna do shit. I said, pull up. I'm gonna give you my address. Come to the hotel and pull up. You saying you gonna do what to me? It was on, y'all. I was like, so I thought Baba didn't want me at the meeting. So I didn't go. And the reason why they didn't want me there is because they falsified documents to the State Department to say that Baba's not a diplomat with full immunity. You see, these are the people that they appointed in our tribe to make us, right, to suppress us so that we won't rise up as a people. They use our own. And guess what? You probably would think, well, why did Baba write them so much? Did Baba give them titles? Look, and I'm going to tell you what the math teacher taught me, okay? And I'm going to tell you. The math teacher said, if I'm a teacher and I have students and I have lessons, I have a certain time where I have to go through certain lessons to teach a group of people to get to this level, right? But now while I'm in the class, because wherever the righteous gather, the devil, somebody is always there representing the devil. Always. Whenever the righteous gather, somebody is always there representing the devil. This is coming from our master, right? Listen to the tape, The 200 Fallen Angels. It's on YouTube. You hear Baba say it. So, Baba says, so what happens is this. While I'm trying to get my lessons done and get my students, because I only have a time, at a certain time, y'all know how teachers are. They got lessons that they have to go through, and they can't go back. They have to keep going forward, or else they can get in trouble. So the math teacher has an assignment. He has to get us to a certain level. And in order to do that, he has to teach us, right? And we have to be students and learn. So now, when the students are in the classroom, there's a devil cracking jokes, laughing, causing disruption. And he's like, okay, I can't put him out the class because he was assigned to my class. I can't keep putting him out because when I put him out, no other teacher is going to want this student in their class. So you know what I do, Tabitjet? I said, what? He said, I'll tell that devil, come here. Here, I need you to write the aim on the board for me. Write that. And when you finish, make copies of this and pass them out to all the students. Oh, you know what? I got to go take care of something. Go over this lesson for everybody. Did you go over this lesson? I need you to go over this lesson to everybody. Guess what? It looks like he's favoring this person. It looks like he got favoritism with them. It looks like that. But really, he's getting that devil out the way so he can get his information to his people. You understand? And I'm going to give you another example of black devils and how the master teacher moved. Now that they're all sick and they're all gone and out the way. Check this out. So I said to Baba, you know, well, they got all the books and everything. It's like you giving them everything. They get all information. Baba said they're greedy, they're evil, they're lustful, and they want money. So how are they going to get the money, Tabitjet? I'm like, selling the books. He said, exactly. And why am I here? Because I need my books to circulate the planet. And they're so freaking greedy. And they want my money that they will sell them freaking books. And guess what? Because they did it in a way that was illegal, meaning greedy, karma gonna come back and bite them. Because when you work hard, right, you increase in your riches. But when you steal, as quick as you get it, that's as quick as it goes. And I know, okay? Because that's what I used to do. I used to hustle. And let me tell you something. All my stuff went away in one day. In 1 week, my house was gone. The clothes was gone. The jewelry was gone. And I wrote Bob, and I was like, I don't want to live no more. Bob said, let it go. You didn't work for it. You didn't earn it. He said, read Proverbs chapter 13, verse 11, or 11, verse 13. You didn't earn it, Tabitjet. And then when I read it, it says, he who works hard will increase in their riches. But those who steal, it will diminish as fast as they got it. So, Baba knows this rule, and he taught it to me. And he said to them, feed my flock. Feed my flock. Feed my flock. And what do? How do they make the money? They make the money off the books, off the ensuites. And then somebody said, well, what does that mean? They got to break that down. Oh, there's a book on such and such. When the coronavirus came out, Pagadash Shalil Nawar Wunorar, the book of light and fire. They was like, they was selling that book. And guess what? The word was getting around. And guess what? Those are black devils. They was making money. They was using Baba, extorting him. Baba told me that too. They was trying to extort him when he was in there. They was using Baba, but guess what? Baba was using them. And now it's time for him to come out. And they did their part. They sold them freaking books. They try to stand up there like they so erect, like the devil did. Because think about it. Think about this. The master teacher, Melchizedek, put the devil in Melchizedek to rule in Melchizedek, right? But he used him to clean out the angelic abode. Because what did he do? His nature started to manifest. He started acting like he was better than the one who taught him. Just like these niggas, they swear up the guard, they the master teacher. Rahu Bab Musyar, Panen Kawon. You be like, oh boy. Such an ego. So, this is what the master teacher does. He's a master. And you're not going to overstand it unless you read the doctrine. And you're not going to overstand it until you stay close to him. And you're going to let somebody come and say this and say that about me. They're lying. And as I said, when they do, tell Sia Aminat, hold behind. I want to say the ASS word. Tell that hoe, what did she do? Okay? What has she done while she sit around there with them witches in Georgia slandering my name? What have you done? Because you've been passed around the freaking tribe. You go from one brother to this brother to that brother to this brother. That's what you do. You're a freaking kare, a slut. Tell them sisters like Rimpet and all the rest of them that I had something to say about. Tell them to show you what they done. Stop slandering my name. Stop talking about me. Stop lying on me. And stop lying on the master teacher, because he would never talk like that about me. I've been in it from the beginning. Y'all seen the pictures. I didn't have no hair. Now my hair down here. I've been fighting, striving for his life for the longest. And these women are jealous. And the brothers are too. Because y'all sleeping with each other, the men, and our women sleeping with each other too. Y'all don't have no respect for our way of life and our tribe. And that's why when Baba come out, you're getting kicked out the land. Getting kicked out the tribe. Y'all let them take our freaking land. Y'all let them do what they did to our women. And y'all don't do nothing. And you get mad at me when I speak up about it. Those of you who want to support me, support me. Support the person that's been doing the work. I'm sick of these niggas, man. Then y'all get so weak and you turn so fast because you get weak. Why? Because whatever you wanted me to do didn't work out. I don't kiss butt. I'm sorry. I'm not sucking up to none of y'all. We are a family. We live for, of, and by each other. This is how it is. This is how the math teacher had it from the time I knew. We work together. Ain't nobody going to be off in their own little thing, doing their own thing. We live for, of, and by each other. Stop questioning what I'm saying, because I'm telling you what she did. These are facts. If it wasn't for extraterrestrials, I'd be gone by now. Now, I got something that I want y'all to listen to. One of the sisters, Robbie Ward, is reading an update from the Master. Anybody got any questions before I let y'all listen to this? Because I'm about ready to go. Anyone? Y'all can ask me questions, please. Moderators, be mindful of the black devils that come in here with their little stupidity. Like Phase 1, a.k.a. False One. Who died and left you chief? It's always some man. Yeah. Anybody got any questions about what was said about the tone ceremony? Anybody got any questions about these devils? Look at her. She want to be in charge of the land. Shady Dale. Shady Dale. Shady freaking Dale. Look at this freaking devil. Look at his teeth, y'all. Look at him. What is that? And that's not her hair. That's all the weave, y'all. They don't have hair. They bald-headed. All of them. Look at them. Coming for our money. Living off of us. They want, after all that Baba did for you freaking devils. And look at this stinking freaking dude here. Freaking fat, funky. Why y'all still in Africa when Baba told y'all to get out? Baba told y'all to get out of Africa. He told y'all to get out. Look at this girl sacrificing our lives to the devil. She's a freaking devil, man. Oh, let me address that about Baba going back to court. All right, y'all. Listen to this. Now, it was told to me that Prince York. Oh, I'm going to tell y'all about that, Lamar Watson. 1 minute, okay? Let me tell y'all something. They said, this is, first of all, they're lying. All right? They said Baba's not going to court. That's a lie. So they lied to y'all. Okay? They said Baba was supposed to go to court Tuesday. That was a lie. Listen, if Baba has to go to court, right? They do what's called, if he goes to court in another state, they do what's called a RIT, a writ, where the inmate gets transferred from where he's located to another facility. And then he goes for an arraignment, okay? Or they would have court where Baba would be transferred from Colorado, or they'll come there and do the Zoom thing where Baba would have court. That's a lie, y'all. Listen, if they said Baba got caught, tell them to show you the paperwork. Show you the work. Come on, man. Y'all stop letting them TD Jakes, y'all. Stop letting them Creflo Dollar, y'all. We Sabians. We deal with sound right reasoning. I just went and showed y'all. She said it's the Williams law firm. Then they switched it and set it around. They're lying. They're upset because they don't have nothing else to say. No updates for nobody. I'm the only one doing the work, and they don't want y'all giving me the money. That's what it is. But the thing is this, man, how I'ma travel and take care of everything if I don't got financial support? And by the way, somebody's going to help me get my car out. I will have my car next week. Thank you. You know who you are. I don't want to say who, what, species, whatever. I'm getting my vehicle out the shop, y'all. It's been sitting in there for the longest, you know. And it's okay. Y'all can act like how y'all want to act. But when Baba come out, I'm going to buy me a drop top Benz. How about that? I cut out a car and told him this is what I want when you come home. You know, I don't have to play games with somebody's life. My heart won't allow me to do that. Let alone walk by and see somebody on a corner begging. You understand? Even though I may not know the person, I'll still look and be like, you know, what's E350? What's that? You know, y'all, I don't have that kind of, I have a soul. I'm one of the 144,000s. I'm on my way up. Y'all can talk about us all y'all want to. Baba said when y'all see them crabs, y'all ain't gonna think they real. So, hold on. There was something else that I had to tell y'all about? I'm trying to think. Was there anything else that Dentut Ray and Amir did? Listen, don't you know that Amir, drop top Benz E50, a E350, yeah, a E-class with the doctors. You know, I think about good things when Bob is free, not while he's in there. You understand what I'm saying? I try my best to represent Wu Sabat to the best of my ability. You know what I mean? I love my culture. I love my way of life. You know what I'm saying? I got all my books and stuff, you know, here, you know, and I have to take time out of my own life and make sacrifices so that the master can come out, okay? And then y'all can thank me later because some of y'all don't really know who Baba is. And you think that it's a joke. Y'all think that Washington, D.C. and Charles Mallory. Oh, yeah. So, let me go back to that. So, thank you, sis. So, what happened was, so after I was on the thing, I was upset about them kicking me out of a meeting that I set up. And so I thought, because Baba kept telling me, make sure Fatima's in on this meeting, Tabitjet. If you don't, I'm going to be upset. I thought Baba didn't want me there because I don't have a college degree. But I was like, that don't make sense because he told me to drop out of college. I was like, I don't know. Maybe he wants them to represent him or something. I don't know. But I was insulted and I cried, you know, that night. And then Saada woke me up and said that Waki fell and broke her arm in 3 places that night. And a sister, before Waki fell, a sister told me that the reason why Fatima and Charles Mallion didn't let me in the meeting because Waki told them, don't let her in that meeting. And the reason why was because they falsified documents to the State Department and said Baba's a citizen of the United States to keep Baba here so that he wouldn't be able to go back to Africa. The fear of us rising up as a people. I promise you. That's what this whole thing is about. And they're all a part of it. And they did satanic stuff. Because think about it. The case was weak. The case was weak. Abigail recanted. You had 8 other witnesses that recanted. The Witches of Eastwick. Yeah, Baba used to watch that movie. He used to play that movie in his office. You understand? So that night, when I got back to Georgia, Waki arm was in a black cast. I was like, oh, shoot, she did fall. I was like, I ain't saying nothing to her. And I walked by. She was trying to show her cast to me like, oh, look, I fell. I was like, whatever. I kept walking. And then when they went to visit Baba, Baba turned into a 7-foot tall being. And he was looking down at them and said, Baba was looking down at them and said, hold the phone for her. Hold the phone, y'all. Her arm is broken. And then Baba said something about her passkey seal and was telling her something about her passkey seal. Because all of the passkey seals tells you a story about the master. The passkey seals are, Baba said, look, when we first got, the Stargate, right? Yup, they filled opening the Stargate. You right, Gia Rose. So check this out, right? When she had the how you call it? The passkey seals, Baba said there's 19 of them he drew. He said these got to do with. He said these 19 women got something to do with me being in here, and some of these 19 women got something to do with me being out. He said, you got to figure out which passkey seal do you hold. Do you hold the one that keeps me in, or do you hold the one that brings me out? So while them sisters running around showing off. I got a passkey seal. You don't know what passkey seal they got. If they got the one that's going to bring him out, or do they got the one that's going to keep him in? So don't let them brag. Those of you who don't have one, Bible said when he get out, you'll have one then. Don't make them make you think because they got one that they somebody special. All right? So he said an attorney's not going to get him out. The only reason why I'm using a lawyer is because there's things legally that I can't do because I don't have a bar. I'm not an attorney, okay? But attorneys are needed for certain things. That's it, okay? So I just wanted to let y'all know that. Don't let these people make y'all feel that they somebody so important, okay? And like I said, y'all need to watch all the people that dropped, okay? And their kids ain't here no more. What parent has to bury their children that's walking around in this tribe? That's sad. It's sad. We're in a great and dreadful day. Great for us and dreadful for them. So y'all don't fear. Those of y'all, like I said, hold on to the rope. Hold on to the rope of the Most High and never separate. Now, so Waukee fell and broke her arm. And you know, Baba said, y'all be thinking angels is whatever. Another thing I wanted to say. Some of y'all need to be scared. And if you're not afraid, you should be. And if you ain't, you will be. Okay? Because what y'all did with that tape and the other lies that y'all tried to tell on me, about me, it's going to be over in a minute. Because this game ain't going on for long. We at the end. All right? And like I said, it's going to be my turn. It's going to be my turn. And trust me, I got a good memory. I ain't going to forget nothing. All right? I ain't going to forget nothing. All you niggas who mistreated me. Like K-Moore. One time, he was like, oh, I made an announcement to the family, said I needed help. He gonna take a $10 bill and fold it up real small, like it's a $100 bill, and go, don't worry, Tabitjet, I got you. So when I came to the building, he seen me, gave it to me in my hand, and when I looked at it, it was $10. You know what I'm saying? Hateful, evil, jealous niggas. You know? But it's all good. Because one day, Baba gonna come out, and I'm gonna remember that freaking $10 you gave me. Okay? And we gonna see. So anyway, y'all, this is it. I know I covered everything. I think I did. And like I said, this ain't easy. I gotta relive all of this stuff. I'm hungry. I should have ate, but time is of the essence. They were trying to stop me from doing this call, so that I wouldn't we gangster divine. Right. So I told y'all everything. What Fatima did, we a living sacrifice for her. For the tone ceremony. She did that to sacrifice us, y'all, to the devil. That's why she did it. And I got her face half dark and half light because she's on her way out of here too. Her and her freaking mother. And when Baba come home, she gonna be in a nursing home. And ain't nobody gonna even be coming in for her aid. Yeah, okay, I'm sorry. Yeah, thank you for reminding me about Prince of York. The thing with Prince of York is him and his mother, they don't want Baba out. So they're trying to take money from me. You know what I'm saying? Because every time I come to y'all and say I need help, they come up with something. And as I was saying about the courthouse, if Baba got a court date, tell him to show you the court date. Because when you have a court date, it's on the dockets in the courts. And it show you where they got a court date. Please don't forget the ceremony. So now, those of y'all who were at the tone ceremony, you're going to have to get a bunch of limes. You're going to have to get some limes and some Florida water. And you're going to have to wear all white and bathe yourself for 7 days. In other words, you're going to take a shower, right? You're going to take a regular shower. You're going to get some limes. Now, for all you evil people listening, it ain't going to work for you. But for those of you who were there, you're just going to have to ask the ancestors to forgive you for participating in something because you may not have known. You were Lord there. You're going to get you a bunch of limes, however many, as many as you could. This is what you're going to do. You're going to take a regular shower, a regular bath. Then you're going to get a white bowl. You're going to cut up, let's say, 24 limes. You're going to make lime juice with it, right? You're going to take Florida water and put it in there, right? And you can also get this stuff called Blue, Blue. That's the stuff you use for white clothes when you want to clean them. You're going to put that in a white bowl, right? You're going to clean, wash the limes off, say the oil prayer. Say the oil prayer, wash the limes off in water, then cut them, squeeze them in a bowl. Get about 24 limes. You need a whole lot of lime juice. And you're going to take the lime and you're going to dilute it with pure water for 7 days. 24 limes. You're going to take that lime juice with Florida water and you're going to use Blue. And you're going to put it in containers for 7 days. And every time you finish bathing, you're going to take that water and pour it all over you. Take a little, put it in, try to get something to touch your scalp. And you're going to wear white to bed, okay? You could wear white all day, but I don't want to tell y'all to do that because then you got to find white to wear all day. But no, you should wear it all day. You wear white for 7 days straight, and you take a bath to cleanse yourself. And when you do, get the gold book, say the prayers out the gold book, say the all prayer, and then get the blue candle that Baba told us to get. Put the cinnamon in the right hand, the honey in the left. Email me and I'll type it out for y'all, okay? And you're going to hold a blue candle, and you're going to focus on cleansing yourself, and you're going a 7-day blue candle. You're going to focus on cleansing yourself, and then you're going to sit the candle down and let it burn. And you're going to wash yourself for 7 days. And that should help you. You know, like get rid of any kind of evilness it was a long time ago, but still, you know what I mean? Things like that can affect us. So you're welcome, Lamar Watson. Another thing is that Prince York and his mother, they're liars. They ain't doing nothing for Baba. She never did. She never did. Like I said, I asked her to help me. Matter of fact, to work with me. Let me show y'all something. Hold on. And then I'm going to go. Hold on. Where is it? Okay, here we go. It's right here at the top. I'm going to show y'all something. But Shalimar, she's full of it. Shalimar's a liar. Check this out. I gotta hide some of this because some of this is personal. I want y'all to see something though. Okay. Oh man. Okay. I want y'all to check this out. Okay. I'm not gonna show you the whole letter because it's personal. I just want y'all to see that I'm not lying. Now, was trying to get Shalimar to work with me. She wasn't working with me, and I wrote Bob about it. And this is what he said. That's my pass key seal. But it changed. Because, you know, it changed. That was back in 9/9/2008. It says, Rahul back. Well, my love. How are you doing? Yes, I'm off. You can write send pics and much love. First, I wrote Shalimar and told her I trust you and work directly with you. So try again. Now, Okay, can y'all hear me now? I'm sorry. Could y'all hear me now? I accidentally hit the microphone. Okay, good. All right, let me read this again. All right, let me go back to this. Okay, thank you. Did y'all hear what I said about this? Okay. So now I'm going to read this one. Oh, somebody said no, no. All right, let's do it over again. Okay, let me cover this up first. I got to cover up some of this because it's personal. All right, this is 9/9/2008. This is my passkey seal. Baba said, Rahul back. Well, my love. How are you doing? Yes, I'm off. You can write. Because they took Baba's writing privileges. Because he said, you can write, send pic, and much love. First, I wrote Shalimar and told her, first, I trust you and work directly with you. So try again. See? So I'm trying to say that to y'all, that why would Baba say try again? She wasn't trying to work with me. Now they sitting up here lying to y'all, telling him they got Baba this. She don't want him home. She's one of them that's against him too. I don't know why. All right? I wasn't there on Tamaray, living in that house with them. I don't know why they're upset with Baba. And this letter is about, okay, this is what Baba says. He said, I say to you, stop dealing with those people, or with them. I feel that K.U.S. and Gwen should have dealt with the religious land. Al, Woodall, and Tron, who was involved, should have helped to have Tamaray return for religious use. I don't support Harbu Hotep, religious use. I don't support Harbu Hotep. Why? Because he ran out on me. And I have not seen nor read his books to know what he is teaching and if it is for me. Then why are the funds not donated to the cause? I let Kalimat know I don't back what she is doing. And why, talking about Janet Goins. And white is only worn during prayer. And HTM is dealing with land return, not a new revived church. My daughter Rochelle is to deal with Liberia. Brother Rico and consort Pam deals with NLPA. 2255, the office deals with the scrolls. September 12, 15 is still coming. I think Rick is dealing with that, with the others. Joe is dealing with the Masonic Lodge. Yaya is dealing with the Shriners, with each one helping one another. Okay? That's what Baba said. And then he said this. He said, I sent you another letter. I do hope you receive it. You will be going with me to Africa if you do the right thing. So I repeat, if these people mistreat you, stay away from them. Get yourself together for when I come home. Can you do that? Many are called, but few are chosen. I know about the slanders and all, but what will they have to say once I'm home? Who helped Kathy and my children? They don't even write her. So between us, you work to prepare yourself and your life. Stay on my case. Work, help. Don't sit back. I don't need to hear about the evils of others, only the goodness of what you're doing to help prepare for when I come home. Okay? Now, that was back in, this letter was 2005 when I got to Athens. Because I was like, I got to get out of here. I said, Baba, I'm not feeling this place. I was like, I got to go. Okay? These people wasn't trying to work with me. You know, they was horrible. I couldn't believe these were the people that lived on Tamaray. I promise you. I couldn't believe it. Let me end with a prayer. And then we out of here, y'all. I've been on this live for almost 2 hours. And I hope that you all will continue to support this sister that's doing the work. Don't let these people slander me and lie and make up stuff. Like I said, Tell them to produce letters. Tell them to show y'all. Tell them to produce conversations with you and Baba. Tell them tell them when they talk about me, say, well, what have you done? Show me what you did. Have you done anything? Show me what you did. Because you sit up here talking about the sister, but you ain't showing me what you did, bro. Utterance, most favorites within the throttle. O Pa Natharu, who knows all things. Glory be to you as many times as the number of things created. Glory be to you, O Pa Natharu, as much as I can give. Glory be to you, O Natharu, as much as the stars of your heavens. Glory be to you, O Natharu, as the ink required to write out your words. Glory be to you, O Pa Natharu, and the gratitude is due to you. Glory be to you, O Natharu. I thank you, O heavenly ones, for opening my heart to the true way of life, and way to peace, Nawapu, sound right reasoning. Let me read one more prayer. And those of you who want the gold book, I did send it. So, okay, let me read this prayer right here. And then we're gonna say goodnight. Nafir Lalut. Nafir Garut. This is my gold book. Prayer of the Black Light. No, this one's very... Okay, hold on. All right, here was one. Hold on, let me just trying to find one. Supplication 23. Okay, hold on. Let me see where 23 is. 1 minute. This book fell apart, y'all. $21. Okay. Yeah, I like 23. I think this is it right here. 22. 23. I got it. Look, all the black devils leave when I start reading the prayers. Paul Kawun. There's no might and no power except given by you, O Natharu, supreme exalted. There's no escape from the disagreeable malevolent beings, the children of Apep, unless I submit to Wu Sabat. There's no might and no power except by my Savior, Panabab Yanun, the supreme being of this time, the exalted master teacher. Keep the disagreeable one away from him and the acts of those who want to treat him unjustly. There is no might and no power except from you, Pa Natharu. Please make miserable the efforts of those who want to treat me unjustly and unfairly. Keep the evil ones away from me and my family. There is no might and no power except from you, Pa Natharu. You can stop the aggression of those who insulted me from the children of the disagreeable reptilians. There is no might and no power except from you, Pa Natharu, the supreme, who can remove the cunningness of those who deluded me with religion and entrapped me in a spell. There is no might and no power except from you, Pa Natharu, the supreme, the exalted. Please keep me from your wrath and the efforts of those who seek to do me harm. There is no might and no power except from you, Pa Natharu. Keep those of the lower realm from me, those who become powerful and evil from all the children of the evil one. There is no might and no power except from you, Panatharu. Keep me from those who insulted with their minds and mouths. Keep me from those who insulted me because they're turned away from Wusabat. They backslide and slander the Savior. Keep me far from that state of mind. Those who become mouthpieces for the disagreeable beings, help me to stay in Wusabat. There is no might and no power except from you, Panatharu. Help me to break my oppressors, those who keep your children oppressed from Wusabat. There is no might and no power except from you, Panatharu. Please push back those who wish to do me evil. Please protect me from the evil that people wish upon me and the evil that I bring unto myself. There is no might and no power except from you, Panatharu. I call on you for help, for your help. Please help me to stay on the path of Wusabat. There is no might and no power except from you, Panatharu. I seek protection in you from the disagreeable suggestions that I may think, from the disagreeable suggestions that I'm told. Help me to keep my ears and my eyes open only to hear your voices and follow your path. There is no might and no power except from you, Panatharu. Please protect my soul and the members of my body and my hair and my skin, and help me not to be vain and indulge in my physical pleasures. Thank you, Gaia Rose. Thank you, family. Look how they all left when the prayers was being read. Thank you for tuning in. And those of you who want to continue to support me, please do. Y'all have a nice shadow. And thank you for tuning in. Next up for exposure is Tashaka Malik. Wadu wu ashuk musyar. Wadu. Wadu. You welcome. You welcome, sis.